Hello again, YouTubers, on with SpongeBob11 back here again on the SpongeBob channel with part 52 of our SpongeBob Adventures in a Jam playthrough. If you missed out any previous part of the series, of course, you guys can go check out the playlist linked in the description box below and in the iCards on the top right-hand corner of the screen. So it's been a really long time since I actually made a SpongeBob Adventures in a Jam video, or generally a SpongeBob video here on the channel, and that's actually with reason, because I'm just so busy with work. I really do not have time to, do the voiceovers for these and edit them and all that, putting all the clips together. So apologize, but I really couldn't get it done. I know I said I was gonna get part 52 and 53 out like a couple weeks ago, and I was planning to until the work came in which case I had no other choice, right? And then over the last weekend, I was down. I was ill again, or not again. I haven't really been ill at all. Just been super busy. So the work kind of caught up. I was just too tired, too exhausted with work, and I fell sick over last weekend. I'm recording this voiceover on May 20th. Hopefully, this video goes up the same day as the voiceover that I'm making here, but yeah, so honestly I don't really recall that much about recording these sets of footage anymore, because I recorded them over a month ago at this point, but we are still barreling through the Seapod Lodge here. As far as the game is concerned, for now at least, there's 3 new zones in chapter 3, so we were really quite behind schedule, I would say. Also, I'm currently trawling through the Viking ship zone, so hopefully videos for that will be up sooner rather than later. But again, I really don't want to make any promises here, because with work and all that, I don't know how this is gonna go, guys. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. So let's just enjoy what we have right here. I know quite a few of you have been asking for more SpongeBob Adventures in the Jam, and yes, I totally want to make these videos for you guys, but real life things, just don't allow that to happen much, because I'm just so exhausted from work all the time. Okay, so anyways, I digress. I've been talking about myself for 2 minutes now, so let's talk about the game here. As I mentioned, we are currently going through the Seapod Lodge, and you will see in this video that I decided to start using the exploding pies a little bit more, just to clear things up faster, and that's the reason why in part 53, the next video, we will be able to complete the Seapod Lodge finally. So you guys have probably caught up and surpassed me at this point, and I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case. So hopefully, my commentary is still entertaining enough to make you guys watch these videos. Just kidding. Yeah. In terms of content for the channel, honestly, as I said, I don't really have much time to make videos generally, which is why the past couple of videos just have been SpongeBob news videos, because those, they're just sort of like urgent, and I feel there's like a really high level of urgency for those, so that's why I make those when the news pops up, especially when something important is out. But aside from those, it's really been kind of slow for SpongeBob and the 25th anniversary. We've had a couple of new little stock footage or stock graphics of the 25th anniversary logo with the official SpongeBob Instagram handles sending out a job application for, TikTok creators. I would do that if I had more time, but then again, my content probably wouldn't be too engaging on TikTok, just because that's not my kind of thing. Okay, so anyways, here we are. We're gonna spin that, or not spin the wheel just yet, collect the reward, then spin the wheel. The thing about Dutchman's Treasure nowadays, I haven't really been completing them, just because the rewards are kind of lackluster. And the amount of stuff, because again, I've run out of main materials to harvest from Bikini Bottom. So I'm not sure if you guys actually experienced this as well, but because the materials don't actually respawn, at least on a regular basis in Bikini Bottom, I do have to go over to the Adventure World. So in our case here, it is the Seapod Lodge zone, right? And I have to harvest materials from there, which is very expensive in terms of energy cost. And this is something that still has not been fixed. Over the past couple of months, we've got a couple more ways to get energy for free, but some of them are really annoying in my opinion. And this is not a knock on the game, it's just, you know, some things are just not as exciting about the game as others, right? So there is this thing called a TV marathon where you can now watch ads, and you like watch 5 of them, you get 40 energy, and it kind of stacks over the course of however long. The best ones, of course, are these, right? You see in the bottom there, the flashing 25 energy for free if you watch an ad. Now, they're not great either because the ads are really long, and I've noticed that the ads have been getting longer for me. I'm not sure what about you guys, but it's probably about like 45 seconds to a minute now, which is also really kind of frustrating when you're just trying to move on, you know? And I get it, you know, the game is trying to incentivize you to make in-app purchases. That's the whole point of these mobile apps. And it does take away the fun of it in the sense that, you know, I also kind of lost interest, and I'm not gonna pretend like I didn't lose interest in this game. I definitely did, just because of how sluggish it feels, because I have to keep coming back every single time the energy respawns or recharges. And the developers still have yet to implement any, you know, level up energy capacity upgrades. We've been calling for this since the launch of the app back in September of 2023, and we are now in May. So at this point, I can only assume they really just don't want to do that, because it gives people, you know, free-to-play players a way to kind of, you know, progress faster in the game. Then again, it doesn't really help you progress faster in the game, because if you notice, as you go along in the different maps, the obstacles cost more to remove. And so it only makes sense that, given the energy cost inflation, that your energy capacity should kind of increase gradually as you progress throughout the game. I do not understand why we do not have that yet. And the only answer why, as of, you know, after waiting for so long, is just I can assume the developers just want you to pay real money to buy the in-app purchases, watch the ads to get the energy. And are they wrong for doing that? Well, I can't fault them. It's a business thing anyway, so they gotta make money somehow. But it's really just quite frustrating, and I feel like there's a middle ground. I think they did pretty good with the energy capacity upgrades, because, you know, the energy capacity upgrades didn't really increase your energy capacity substantially. It was always like a +2 kind of thing. So as you leveled up, every level you get to, you +2 or +3 or something like that. I can't even remember anymore, because that happened before the worldwide release took place. So yeah, secret entrance, let's complete that. Now let's finally talk about the game, because we've got stuff to talk about here. So we're gonna open up the secret entrance here, and there we go. What is that thing? Unlocking mysteries, quest complete. Excellent. Priceless relic. It seems like it's called the Hallowed Bowl of Infinite Punch. Okay, so let's see here. We're gonna have to go outside and get some, well, random stuff. Okay, so we're back here in Bikini Bottom. Let's claim our final Dutchman's treasure. Nothing special. As I said, you know, the Dutchman's treasure's rewards have been sort of lackluster, and even during the times when they're like event exclusive items, I kind of just not bothered, just because I'm busy with real life, and that's just something that you got to do when you're an adult, right? So yeah. Okay, we're gonna be looking at a whole bunch of like back and forths here for Welt Punch, because apparently you need to spin that wheel, and not in the fun way, you know, not like Wheel of Fortune. You don't get to play Wheel of Fortune in SpongeBob Adventures in a Jam, although it would be pretty fun. It would be pretty fun to have a mini game like that, but then you're probably gonna have some copyright issues. So yeah, I guess that's off the table, but that would be a pretty fun idea. That kind of just reminds me of SpongeBob Monopoly, you know. SpongeBob Monopoly was a thing I really found really cool back when they first released it in 2005. I remember getting that board game from the department store, and I was super stoked about it. I got it as a Christmas present back then, And that was how I got into Monopoly. It was fun as a kid. And that was also in my first year of being a SpongeBob fan, even if I didn't realize it. Because, back when you're like in first grade, you don't really realize that you're a fan of anything. You just kind of like it because you like it and you enjoy it as a kid, right? Okay, so let's get more of that Welt Punch. Again, super difficult to get these punches. Not the punching, but the punches. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm talking about now. In terms of part 53, I gotta say, I think I'm gonna have to do that during the weekend because I don't want you guys to wait any longer. But again, no promises. I'm gonna try to get that video out in the next 3 days, sort of. Hopefully, okay? Hopefully, fingers crossed. No promises. I am not promising you that there will be a new SpongeBob Adventures in a Jam video this weekend. I'm totally not promising, okay? But yeah, we gotta get more of that on the Great Stomping Barrel. More Welt Punch from our little baby Welt friends over at the farm or the barn or whatever you want to call it. I also realized because back in Doom Tower, I did realize that these random areas do have location names. And for the longest time, I was missing out on them because I didn't check my profile. So it's actually in your profile. If you open up your profile, you can check your current location. And each of these zones does have a name. So yeah, fun fact if you guys wanted to see that. Bunny Bundle. Let's see what the gifts the Easter Bunny brought. So we got a profile photo, a little reward there, and 25 gems. Really cool. This was the Easter reward. So you can kind of tell when this part of the video was recorded during Easter. That was Easter Bob offer as well. Not applicable anymore at the, Record Lodge entrance. Okay, we've also got the Game Pass back in, operation here, and you can get that cool ride from Glove World. Honestly, aside from the very first Game Pass back when they first launched this feature, I have not completed a single Game Pass since, because it really requires so much dedication and time playing this game. And honestly, you might be better off just paying the money for the golden ticket. Then again, I'm not exactly sure how the golden ticket works because I've never bought it. I've never felt like it was really worthwhile. But if you guys feel it's worthwhile for you and you think you want to spend that money on it, by all means, go ahead. Okay, I'm just something I'm not gonna do for SpongeBob Adventures in the Jam for now. It could be very well the case that they introduce some very, very cool things in the future that cost money in the game. And maybe, just maybe, I might spend some money in the game. But for now, I still haven't spent a single cent on this game. So let me know in the comments, have you guys spent money on this game? If you've just been so frustrated and you just wanted to pay for some extra energy to get through the game a little bit quicker. Totally understand. But yeah, anyways, I just realized that there's a whole bunch of random snake statues around here and the cephalopod head, which is kind of creepy. Like, just look at that. So you can kind of see the whole Cephalopod Lodge area over here, and then we are kind of almost to the end, but not quite, right? Okay, so let's head back to not Bikini Bottom, excuse me, outside the Cephalopod Lodge and get our Welt Punch. And again, we need more popcorn. Again, we got the Easter Bob offer. Patrick, have you ever heard about the fun Easter egg hunts on the surface? Easter egg hunts? Is that where you find the chocolate eggs the Easter Bunny hides? Well, you would know, Patrick. You bet people paint eggs in bright colors and hide them. What if we had our own Easter egg hunt right here in Bikini Bottom? That'd be awesome. I bet we could find all sorts of wacky eggs underwater. Okay, that's the spirit. And who knows, maybe we'll find a special Easter surprise. Okay, newsflash. Oh, wait a minute. I'm ready for an exciting adventure, SpongeBob. Oh, Dutchman's treasure again. Okay, so let's spin that wheel once more and spend some coral. So that's not actually that hard, actually. We could just go over to the, what was it again? Discount Grocery Mart. Yeah. Right, so now we do have these egg obstacles in Bikini Bottom, and you do get a couple of eggs as well as some donuts. I believe you can get some other treats as well, because you can see on the map right here, we have different egg baskets and different piles of eggs. So I'm just gonna try to remove a different variety of them to just show you guys what you can get. We've got a kelp bar, We've got, let me just look for where these eggs are in the, oh, there we go. Easter egg. Easter item dropped from the festive basket. Right, so just spoiler alert, I never got to redeem the Easter eggs for anything, and the game is not very upfront about, like, what you're supposed to do here. So I guess in the following events, it would be great if the developers could put in, like, more instructions on how you can, like, participate in the event and all that, rather than just wait for you to kind of find out yourself. You know, it's okay to make people find out things themselves or have to search it up, but of course, you know, for people who just don't search up anything, it'd be nice to just give a hint, you know, a little hint on how to go about enjoying the event. Now, you notice there's some Easter egg stuff in this zone as well, which is pretty cool. It's not just relegated to Bikini Bottom alone. Okay, so we are finally done here. The Hollow Bowl of Infinite Punch is well cleaned up, and yeah, there we go. Thank you for retrieving the Hollow Bowl of Infinite Punch. It will be filled with Welt Punch and our festivities can commence. Ooh, so exciting. We might have also returned all the artifacts to the Shrine of the Sublime Cephalopod. You fellows are amazing. What's going to happen now that it's complete? Will it open a secret portal, shower us in gold, give us pie? Pie sounds good. I apologize for the outsiders, sir. Nonsense. With the shrine complete, we can finally have our annual karaoke contest. Ooh, that's a plot twist, huh? Your what? The shrine is our custom karaoke machine. Didn't you realize by now? Wait, so it's just a giant jukebox? The biggest and bestest juice box, I might add. I'm starting to like this place, this silly place, excuse me, a few minutes later. And now to push the secret button. Oh, I can't wait to see what it does. I can't believe it's just a karaoke machine. We Cephalopod Lodgers take our singing competitions very seriously. Can we stay and watch? Sorry, friends, it's members only. Oh, can I stay and watch? What did I just say? Poor Squidward, he's been doing all of this for nothing. Priceless relic, quest complete. And hey, we've been doing this for nothing. So, unraveling the secret, we're going to turn on the shrine using a remote control, and it is literally a karaoke jukebox. That is really hilarious. If I never mention it, I like your dress. It's a robe, but thank you. Is there anything else we can do for you? I don't know whether it's sarcastic or not. You have done more than we could have hoped for. Then maybe there is something you can do for me. What did you have in mind? I wonder if you would reconsider my application for membership. I'll put it before the committee. Oh, of course you won't. How long might that take? The committee moves in mysterious ways. Hey, would you like to see the egress? Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. Would I? Patrick's expression. Okay, so we do have some cephalopod key from that jukebox thing. It's pretty hilarious. You can even hear like a beat. Exit key, a shimmering key ready to unlock the doors to adventure and free you from any sticky situation. Unraveling the secret, quest complete. And next up, lost and laughing. So we need to clear the way to the exit, which is over in that general direction. So let's clear that up with the remaining energy that we do have. And hopefully we can get to the door by the end of this video. I think we should, right? Like, we're pretty close to the door already. So at most, I just probably have to use one of those exploding pies or something. Oh, I don't have to. Okay, great. That's even better. Our dear leader wanted me to thank you guys for all your help. He's so enthusiastic. That guy, Roger. But yeah, love the animation. He's like just pumped. So that's it. Well, you did a really great job. We're all very grateful. Oh, so sad. What about my membership? Is it before the committee? That's what I was told. I can already expect the answer. Well, good luck to you, friend. I have to get to the karaoke contest. Oh, poor Squidward. All that work for nothing. Come on, Squidward. Let's go home. Nah, he ain't getting nothing. If you don't go home, how will the committee know where to find you? Aw, nuts. Let's go. Well, I mean, he could just stay there right in front of the karaoke machine and they can find him. Lost and laughing, quest complete. Okay, so let's open that door using the, wait, what are we even supposed to do? Oh, there we go. Exit key. Makes sense, right? We had that key from earlier. Hey, SpongeBob, look at that. There's a giant trench in the ground. What is it, Patrick? A little boat has crashed through that wall. What? Oh, so we got the Vikings here. So we got a pretty good transition, I guess. I do see it. That's weird. And why is there a trench in the wall? I don't get it. Let's go check it out. If you don't mind, I'm gonna keep going. Going home, there it is. We all have our journey, Squidward. Okay, so that's a goodbye to Squidward. Not very fond farewell. Elusive escape quest complete. And now we gotta fix the floor in the last mission of Seapod Lodge. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave it off here, guys. Make sure to subscribe, like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, bye! More SpongeBob Adventures in a Jam coming soon!